What's going on, everybody? Hope you all are having a fantastic day today. Now, before we hop into the commentary, yes, we are watching some Call of Duty World at War sauce. You best believe it. We're using the PPSH in this gameplay, and we're playing on Courtyard. Such an outstanding map. Just such an outstanding game in general, let's be honest. A video game that was made, obviously, by Treyarch Studios, and it's honestly probably the best Call of Duty game that Treyarch has made gameplay-wise. I will say it's very close to Call of Duty 4, but compared to Black Ops 1 through 4, the gameplay in this was so solid and just outstanding. I mean, yes, there were other things in Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 and, you know, all the games that came afterwards that they did better, but just down to pure, utter gameplay, I would say World at War is just phenomenal. It's just so dang good. But today, we're going to be talking about Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, and it feels amazing to finally talk about this game again. It's been a minute. It's been a minute because obviously topics get, old. I can't talk about the same thing every single day when it comes to Black Ops Cold War. I have to keep it unique, so it was only a certain amount of content that I could make out of the, the early alpha that we got to play on PlayStation. And I'm 110% positive. I know I said I wasn't going to do this, but I'm definitely going to buy the game on PlayStation. I'm just going to get it. I'm going to try to get the early content for you guys. I can't miss out. And then, of course, I'm going to buy it for PC as well. So I'm going to buy 2 copies of this game. God dang it. But you know what? It's for the YouTube channel. I love my YouTube channel. And I want to make sure that I can get the earliest content out for you guys. So I'm not looking at it as a downside. I have to buy 2 copies, but at least my girlfriend will be able to play zombies. She loves Call of Duty Zombies. So at the end of the day, at least she'll be able to play that. And I'll just steal the PS4 for the, not the alpha, but the beta. And I'll get the content out for you guys. So it's a win-win for everybody, honestly. But today we're going to be talking about something that the developer Tony Flame has said about Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, which is outstanding news to hear when it comes to this video game. Because a lot of people really assumed that the alpha was, that's it. That's the video game. But a lot of us were telling you guys it's an early alpha. This is like a very, very, very bad version of this video game. You can't judge the alpha on the actual video game. There's going to be issues with it. There's going to be bugs. There's going to be tons of problems. The graphics are going to be complete booty cheeks. Everything about the video game is just going to be bad. Now, I don't know why I said graphics. I guess I should say more of the performance and how it visually looks. Like, it's probably going to look 10 times less blurry and less choppy, and the frames are going to be normal on PC than it was in the early alpha on a base PS4, where it was just so blurry. The graphics look like crap because the frames are dropping every 5 seconds. It's going to be a whole different world when we finally get into the beta. But the tweet said, the Black Ops Cold War beta is quite an upgrade over the alpha. I don't think anyone quite realizes what this team can do in a short amount of time. From new features to the core feel, nearly everything has taken a leap forward. My favorite part, though, the new lobby music kicks in. Hell yes! That's what I'm talking about, Tony Flame. You gotta get that fire lobby music into Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. That's just simply something that you cannot miss out on. You can miss out on a lot of things, but if you miss out on the music, that's just sad. Now, honestly, I was never really too big of a Treyarch fan when it came to the music. The only soundtrack I really enjoyed was Black Ops 1 and Call of Duty World at War. Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4, I didn't like any of the music. I was always an Infinity Ward fanboy when it came to the music. Every single Call of Duty game that Infinity Ward has made has a banger soundtrack. I swear to God, everything from Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Infinite Warfare, Ghost, Modern Warfare 2019, they're all good. The soundtrack is just outstanding in the Infinity Ward games. But the music isn't the topic of today's commentary. I'm sorry for rambling on. What I really want to talk about is what he stated about how the team can still manage to do a lot of stuff in a short amount of time. As I was saying earlier, a lot of people are worried that the alpha was something that just was going to be the complete game. That's what we were going to play. When the game officially finally came out, the alpha is going to be exactly what we played. But in reality, from what Tony Flame is saying, they got a lot of work done, and it's true. It's a lot of people underestimate these large development teams on what they can do in a certain amount of time. People think that, in order to fix the alpha to make sure it's good, they're going to need tons of time, months and months, even years to fix the issues. When in reality, they have a massive team. You have to understand, Activision is a massive publisher. And a massive publisher is not going to hire some tiny development team to go ahead and make their video games. No, Treyarch Studios probably has hundreds, maybe even close to thousands of people who are working in this studio on all different types, not just one team, but, multiplayer, campaign, zombies, different parts of multiplayer, map design, or, the weapon design, animations, graphics. It's so many people who work at Treyarch Studios that they can just honestly breeze through this with no hesitation. And like in Tony Flame's tweet, he even mentioned from new features to the core feel of the video game, everything has taken a leap forward. meaning that everything about the game, the movement, I'm assuming the animations of the game, so many different things that we were criticizing in the actual alpha will probably be enhanced when the game goes into beta. Like I was just saying, they have tons of people who could work on this video game. And this is great news in my personal opinion, because if the developers are this positive about their own video game, that can only bring positive stuff for this title. You know, like I was saying earlier, everybody was so worried and stressed about the alpha, about it not pleasing everybody, about it not, you know, being the best Call of Duty game that it could possibly be and being another year of Modern Warfare. A lot of people are stressing out about this. For me, I loved it. I loved what I played. I liked the core gameplay. I loved what they were trying to get here, you know, trying to emphasize on skill, accuracy, landing headshots. It's a lot of things that the developers have done in this game to help experienced players actually stay experienced and force the new players to try to learn new techniques to become a better player instead of sitting in a corner with the most overpowered AR or a shotgun and not learning anything about the video game or learning any way to become better. You know, they're trying to force players to become good at this game. So the overall gameplay was actually solid, but my main concerns were obviously, like I listed, the graphics, the ninja perk and stuff like that. So many tiny little details here and there that were really throwing me off from the actual gameplay of this game. But from what Tony Flame says, I'm pretty positive that the beta is going to be 10 times better than what we saw in the alpha. And keep in mind, it was an alpha. A lot of people keep forgetting it's called an alpha. You know, it's not the full game. When we had an alpha of Call of Duty Modern Warfare, we didn't get the full game. It was a freaking 2v2 tournament. So obviously it was going to run fine on a 2v2. There's only 4 players in one map on the tiniest maps in the whole game. Clearly it was going to run fine. But for Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, we were running complete 6v6 and 12v12s on massive maps in an alpha. So clearly it wasn't going to work outstanding. But the mass majority of the people aren't going to recognize that. You know what I'm saying? We've seen so many different things that Call of Duty has released betas over and over and over again to the point where when we see, you know, a beta or I guess quote unquote an alpha, we expect actual gameplay. You know, we haven't actually had a stress test alpha in a Call of Duty game ever. It's always just to market their video game. You know, it's like you pre-order the game, you get to try it out early in the beta, you try it out, you tell your friends that you love it so much, they go, they pre-order it, they try it out, you know, the cycle repeats. That's what we've seen so many times. So when we played the alpha, we weren't expecting to be testing out a crappy game. We were expecting to try out the full finished game. And because of that mindset, a lot of people were let down. You know, a lot of people did not appreciate that the game was so bad in performance. But having a developer come out and finally openly say this is perfect, because then everybody can finally see, and I'm going to try to get this out to as many people as I possibly can. Like I said, I know I'm not that massive of a YouTuber, but I can still get this out to a decent amount of people, and those people who saw it can spread the word to other people, just so they know it wasn't an alpha. It literally was an alpha. We were testing the video game for performance. They were stress testing probably the servers, the weapons, everything, the kill streaks that they had in the game, or quote-unquote score streaks, the perk balance, every single thing that could possibly go wrong in that video game, or anything that could possibly go right in that video game, they were testing in the alpha. You see, they weren't putting the alpha out so everybody can pre-order and, you know, try it out and then spread the word about how good the game is. That wasn't their intentions, but that's what everybody downloaded it for. So thankfully, Tony Flame came out, he let everybody know, you know, the alpha, it's an alpha, you know, the beta is going to be 10 times better, it's going to be tons of things that are going to be improved on, it's just going to be a better game overall. But guys, I'm just getting so pumped. I'm so excited, I'm ready for this video game, I'm ready to move on. Modern Warfare has officially driven me mental. I don't know how much more of it I can take of that video game. It's just stressful, it's tiring. Like I said, there's no skill gap. It's just literally a game made for any casual player to hop on and get a few kills. Regardless if you're a good player or not, you will die from someone who has no skill. That's just as it is. And in Cold War, that's not the case. You see, I died the majority of the time to people who are better than me. Same thing with Black Ops 4. As much as I hated Black Ops 4 and the cheese, which there was still a lot of people being cheesy with, you know, the overpowered specialist abilities. So obviously Black Ops 4 was still extremely noob-friendly, but they had 150 HP. And instead of having a shorter time to kill with a headshot multiplier that's insane like Black Ops Cold War, they just had no headshot multiplier and they gave you a crap ton of health, which means that it doesn't matter if you aim for the head or the toes, it doesn't really matter. As long as you can land the more shots on the enemy, you'll win the gunfight, which added a skill gap because you have to aim on the enemy longer in order to get the kill. Modern Warfare, the time to kill is way too fast. There's absolutely no reason to even want to engage in a gunfight because anybody can win. It doesn't matter. A new player who picked up the game for the first time could pick up a SCAR rifle or an AK-47, even an M4, and just drill you across the map like it's nothing. It's very obnoxious. It's very tiring. I am ready to move on to a game that's about skill. I literally can't wait. I haven't played a Call of Duty game that actually revolved around skill in God knows how long. It's just going to feel amazing to play Black Ops Cold War. But guys, thank you so much for tuning into the commentary. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, and by all means, if you hated it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new and enjoy what you heard, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification button. Also, want to chat with me, there's 2 ways to do so. I have a Twitter and a Discord. Both those links are down in the description. And also, want to catch up with live streams on video games, do that over on Twitch. Link to that is in the description as well. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. See you all in the next one. Peace out.